right, our next matchup. There we see Jose Gallegos looking ahead. The first blemish to the record of Jhack Tepora. Tepora making his United States debut. Was supposed to fight on the undercard of Manny Pacquiao, Adrian Broner against Hugo Patito Ruiz, but Tepora missed weight in that contest. He was pulled out of the fight, and now making his United States debut tonight. When we asked him about it, he said his nutrition wasn't well, things just didn't work in his favor, but he feels that he will have no more issues moving forward with the featherweight weight limit.
You know what, that's always a blessing.
Big right hook that connected from the outset.
Always a blessing in disguise when you have to make a business move like that, business decision like that. You come back, you understand some things, educate yourself. You come back to the ring stronger and better than ever.
You know, there's another Filipino fighter coming out in southpaw stance, and as Jordan said earlier, Jhack Tepora is basically a right-hander converted because of his admiration for Manny. But for a lot of these guys, it works because their power hands in the front. It's the front hand, they get more use out of it from the jab to hook. The hook comes from the blind side.
Yeah, we've seen him lead with two big right hooks right there. Good big left to the bottom.
Left.
He looks strong. He looks strong, he looks composed, poised.
I was just going to say, Sean, just very composed. You know, and that's the key to being the champ in the ring. You can't lose your composure.
There's a shot to the body that found its mark for Tepora. Tepora looks very crisp in the early going. He's trained by Rodel Mayol, who is a former world champion of the Philippines, and a big straight left spraying Gallegos. And Gallegos isn't thrown with much frequency, largely in part to the straight lefts. But back comes Gallegos. Gallegos crowding Tepora.
A double left right there, straight left and then a hook, straight right and then a right hook. Those were two good punches that got in right there from Gallegos.
You know, I think Tepora's trying to draw him in to a little bit of a firefight late on the ropes, but it's never good to let a guy bang like this. I don't care. There it is.
Gallegos, he caught Tepora and he backed him up for a brief moment.
He walked into that right hook right there.
Gallegos showing some life. He was come out a little sleepy. Now he's woke up.
Well, maybe he was trying to lure Tepora in or trying to gauge the power and the speed of the Filipino. There's a big straight left, smacking right into the face of Gallegos.
If you watch, a lot of these guys are emulating a lot of Manny's moves. They feint, where they throw punches, angles that they throw punches. Sean, like that, you've been a sparring partner for Manny for a long time. You know what I'm talking about, how Manny sets you up and comes from weird angles.
Yeah, it's always from a weird angle, and it's always the punch you don't expect. And especially with it being coming from a southpaw stance, you just never know what to expect.
Coming up on the final moments of our opening stanza, Jhack Tepora and Jose Luis Gallegos.
This is a good first round for both guys.
They are mixing it up here in San Jacinto, California. And that's the end of the first. Jhack Tepora, though, the calling card of Manny Pacquiao, the straight left. And he does so with this bang. Back to round two, Jhack Tepora and Jose Luis Gallegos. Tepora looking solid in the first round, as did Gallegos. Gentlemen, what did you observe?
Well, the first thing I saw is, and Sean mentioned, Tepora was looking sharp early on. Gallegos was playing little peekaboo in there with his hands held high. Wasn't so many punches back. But the second half of that round, he came on strong. He hit Tepora with some good straight right hands, and he made it an exciting round.
Well, I tell you what, the way me and Ray get down, we don't really use the first round as a filling out round. So I think we forgot that it was supposed to be a filling out round. I think both guys got a good feel for what each other had and started to, really try to take advantage where they could.
For Jose Gallegos, he's 14-2 in Mexico, just 2-4 here in the United States, coming off a loss at the hands of Eric De Leon. When we asked him about that fight took place in March of this year. He said he had a fever the night before, but it is just in his Mexican blood to continue and go on with the fight. Now he says he's totally healthy. We'll see if Relampago, which means a flash of lightning, if he can find some lightning in a bottle and stop Tepora.
Let me see if I can get this in real quick. Oh, big left right there. Let me see if I can get this in real quick. So, middle of the round, they go to their corners. I look over to Gallegos' corner, and the entire camp is looking over at me, smiling. You see me right here ringside. So, 6 years in the game leads me to believe one or two things. Either they're not ready for this moment, or they're really comfortable. So, at any rate, right now, I think both fighters are working really well, using both hands, and both guys look strong.
You know, I like Gallegos, you know, when he's pressured, when he's coming forward, you throw him with both hands in the body.
Not the same on his back foot.
But when he's stepping back, laying on the ropes, it gives Tepora the chance to take over.
It gives him time to read and think and do what he wants to do. Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Jhack Tepora, one of 7 children. He is the son of a tricycle driver. To make ends meet in the Philippines, he collected trash along the roads for 30 pesos a day as a child. So it just goes to show you that Tepora comes from not the easiest upbringing.
That will play a role in the ring. You've been through hardships like that. Hardships in the ring mean absolutely nothing to you.
You know, that's what I said. You see the guys coming from whether Mexico, Philippines, they fight hungry. They fight hungry.
A chop made right cross that found its mark for Gallegos. But Tepora willing to exchange at close distance. A big straight left that connected on the chin of Gallegos. As we near the conclusion of the second, a right hook that found its destination for Tepora, followed by a straight left. The action continuing, and again, the calling caught for Tepora, much like Manny Pacquiao, the straight left. And here's evidence of that as we continue on FS2. Welcome back to PBC Fight Night Prelims on FS2. Jhack Tepora, who is coming off a career-long 321-day layoff. He has halted his last 6 opponents and 12 of his last 13, but it is evident that Gallegos is going to be no easy out.
Gallegos has to be aggressive. We learned that really early in this fight. He's aggressive. He changes the way the whole mood in the ring is when he's aggressive going at Tepora.
You know what I like, Sean? He come out 3 times, he finishes the round coming forward, but he begins each round boxing like this. When he comes forward, he's much more effective. And I think you've got to start, sitting down in his punches, and just come forward and banging that body like he's been doing.
Well, for Gallegos, trying to have sustained action and sustained activity. He has had moments, but then he gets cracked with a straight left like that.
Right, when he's standing straight up like that, he's trying to box, that's when he's getting caught. When he sits down, his punches coming forward, he's much more effective.
A right hook to the body by Tepora. And Tepora, much like Marlon Tapales, varies where he's placing his punches, going to the body and also mixing it up, hitting the head of Gallegos.
I'd like to see Gallegos step over to his left, take that left hook. Keep your left foot outside his right foot.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say whichever fighter is going to be aggressive throughout this fight is going to be a fighter that wins. It seems like whoever's taking control, they really seem to take control until they take steps back.
Approaching the midway mark of round 3, Tepora is trying to measure Gallegos. What do you want to see out of Gallegos to try to exhibit some more offense?
He's bobbing and weaving, but not letting his hands go. When you get close, you got to try to touch him. Like I said, touch him with that jab. Touch him on the hip. Touch him in the shoulder. And then push him to southpaw. Keep moving to your left. Push him to his left. Touch him on the shoulder. Touch him in the hip. Then let them hands go.
Yeah, I agree with that. You slip left, you slip right, and then you return shots. So he's got to start returning shots. And I think it starts with the jab.
Right there, Sean. Right there. He's got to stay there. Don't back up. Even if you get hit with a few shots, keep your hands up, bobbing and weaving, and fire right back.
I agree. You got to stay there.
Well, there's a big straight left backing up Gallegos. Gallegos shook his head, but we know that is evidence that he may have gotten buzzed.
He's been shaking his head since the very first round. So, I always laugh when a guy does that, but sometimes you never know.
Don't come with a good uppercut right there, Sean.
And Tepora has a big straight left. Gallegos in trouble.
Got hurt with that one.
You never know.
Look at the power.
You never know.
It is that Filipino power that we are seeing out of Jhack Tepora here in round number 3. But Tepora showing maturity and poise by not rushing in.
gotta let the guy know that you're not playing games. And right now, one of these guys gotta take control after they land a shot like that.
And there's a big straight left. And Jhack Tepora again continues to have his way.
So Tepora, he lands a great uppercut, but then he's got to go forward. You see that those seconds in between is when he needs to be applying more pressure and action to the fight.
And again, look at that. He was swinging for the fences. I think Tepora, in his mind, he may be close to possibly getting a stoppage, Ray. That's what we're seeing. He's starting to throw more power punches.
Yeah, he was trying to. But this, look, Gallegos is very, he's very determined, very durable. He moves right. When he doesn't move straight back, he moves in a circle. He moves away from the power hand. So this shows me that he's got his wits about him.
Jhack Tepora stated that down the line, one of his dream matchups were to be to fight Leo Santa Cruz, and when we asked him why, he said because Leo is the king of LA and also world champion at 126 pounds.
Yeah, these guys, these Filipinos, they marvel at being in America and especially being in LA. They love LA, and if they could be a star anywhere, I'm sure it would be LA. And that's more than likely why he wants to take on Leo Santa Cruz, become the new king of LA.
And look, after we'll see how the fight ends. But I like the style matchup. You're talking about fight Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz isn't going to be backing up. Leo Santa Cruz is going to become a forward, and he's going to be almost as tall as him, if not taller. So, but I like the style matchup because he's a sneaky southpaw. There it is.
Left hand.
Yeah, I would be a nice matchup.
Well, who knows if that is down the line. But Jhack Tepora first has to get past Jose Luis Gallegos. But so far, the resistance from Gallegos is starting to lessen. We saw him active in the first couple rounds, but now his activity level has dropped.
And I always look for adjustments during the fight. Right now, I see the biggest adjustment right now is just that right there, the jab that Tepora is starting to apply to the fight. He's using jabs to measure Gallegos and land the hard left hand and the big right hook that he has.
For sure, when I'm impressed by Tepora, he's keeping his composure. He's just working like a workman-like fashion, setting up the punches, and he's not losing his composure or getting over anxious. I like what I see from him right now.
Yeah, he's not pressing anything right now. You know, he's not out of control, and he's still looking and trying to observe and find the right shots.
There it is.
That was a snappy uppercut that landed for Tepora, but Gallegos is still in front of him. Throws a right hook on the temple, and now Gallegos sensing that he has to show some signs of life. He's in no danger of being stopped, but
I gotta say, I like that right there. Gallegos, he switched to southpaw, threw a couple shots, and he switched back and to the orthodox position, then threw some more shots. Here he is back on the ropes, but the thing that lets me know is that he's still very much in this fight, and he still has all of his senses.
Jhack Tepora has thrown some heavy leather towards Gallegos, but Gallegos remains upright.
Well, Gallegos is a tough, strong, durable guy. And, you got to have some good shit and a great heart and determination. He's just being outgunned right now. This guy, Tepora's got too many weapons for him right now. But look, let's see what happens by the fight.
Jhack Tepora in control in the early going against Jose Gallegos. Don't forget our main event later on tonight on FS1. Devin Alexander will battle Ivan Redkach in the welterweight division. Final moments of this fourth round. That's the end of the fourth. The 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup kicks off in 6 days, and all eyes will be on Alex Morgan, Carly Lloyd, Megan Rapinoe, and the U.S. Women's National Team as the defending champions head to France looking to win a historic fourth World Cup. All the matches will be live on Fox FS1 and streaming on the Fox Sports app.
How we doing, Jose? Good. So we got Gallegos right here. One adjustment he's made is switching to southpaw. Right here, I don't know if it was on purpose or by accident, but right here at the end of the round, he switches again and goes southpaw, and he's able to land some good hard shots. And even the ones that he didn't land, they were heavy enough to land on the body and let Tepora know that he's still there.
Well, Gallegos is giving a good account of himself, even though he isn't winning, but he is showing that he has quite a bit of fire in his belly and is still in this matchup.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, through 4 rounds, it's just a close fight. 3-1 maybe for Tepora, possibly 4-0. I mean, they're close rounds.
Close rounds.
Yeah.
I think Tepora has probably won all rounds, but they're close rounds. But this is right here, the Gallegos has to keep moving to your left, pushing him to his left, and start deep with that left hand. Touch him on the shoulder, on the hip, with the left hook, the jab, and then shoot that right hand. Don't shoot that right hand from too far out.
And Ray, that makes complete sense. I think the thing we have to ask ourselves is he in shape to do it? He's doing it and then he stops. Why stop?
Right there, he pulled back, stretch up. He put him to the left hooks, he pulled back. Why? Stay right there. Keep firing. Back him up. The only way you become successful against southpaw, you got to back the southpaw up.
In the fight schedule for 10, maybe that could be playing through his mind right now. Not too much too soon. I mean, we really don't know, but we know he's successful when he puts the pressure on Tepora and he leads first.
It also has to play the mindset as we are just over a minute gone in the 5th round. Gallegos cannot give up too much of these early rounds.
No, I mean, once you do that, of course, you got to play catch-up all night long. Then you got to take chances. That's how you do yourself up.
There's a nice left hook to the body by Gallegos. This has been the most impressive round thus far out of the native Chicagoan that now lives here in California.
And right here, you got it. You have to turn off. I wish I could scream, turn off for the ropes, because you don't need to be there. You can fight, so fight. Don't allow yourself to get drawn back to the ropes and take shots.
This is kills me, Sean. These guys standing with their hands up. Why not keep their hands in position to punch and move your head?
And move your head. And even at that, don't give up the round. You're giving them rounds when you do that.
Well, the head of Gallegos, he is very much on the line, which means that Gallegos' head is stationary, and that is an easy target, especially for a southpaw, to land his power punch straight left.
Gallegos threw a punch, he missed it, he stepped straight back, and dropped it. Why not? You missed the punch, throw the other hand, and step to the side. There it is, right there. Keep staying there and keep digging to the body. Don't back up.
The action is intensifying between Jhack Tepora and Jose Gallegos as we have 30 seconds left here in the 5th. And they are swinging for the fences. Tepora backing up Gallegos. Gallegos bobbing and weaving.
Gallegos got to fire back. Can't allow that to happen. He's got to fire back.
He was backing up, and he was absorbing some punches by Tepora.
And you give up a round when you do that. You back to the ropes. You allow Tepora to give off, 10 to 15 shots. You give up the round.
We are halfway home. Big right hand that connected by Gallegos, his best punch of the fight. We are halfway home. We'll come back with the second half of this matchup as the flurry by Jhack Tepora. But back comes Gallegos. We got a good one on our hands here on FS2. Back here to Southern California as we bring in our unofficial scorer, Marcos Villegas. Marcos, how do you see the fight thus far?
Yeah, Ray, so far I have it 50 to 45. Now, that last round was a close round, and I felt that Tepora won it due to his power punches. A lot of the earlier rounds were very close as well, but I think overall, when he gets a little bit behind, Tepora does, he's able to turn it back on in the last frame of the round and really score with power punches.
Gentlemen, do you agree with Marcos' scorecard?
It's hard to not agree with the 5-0 so far. And like Marcos said, when he gets behind in the score, it seems like he always seems to manage to pick up the pressure and land the harder shots.
But like you said, Sean, they're close rounds. I agree with Marcos' scoring, but they're close rounds.
Well, Gallegos was having his best round, but then in the last 30 seconds, Tepora backed him up and then unloaded combinations in the corner in which Gallegos did not fire back.
Ray, when I see Gallegos, he's coming on, he's doing good, he's landing some good punches, and he backs up. To me, he's fighting like an opponent. Instead of looking like a guy who's trying to win, he's fighting not to lose.
Well, just to go ahead and show you guys, Tepora landed more punches in the 5th than Gallegos did in the previous 2 rounds combined. My goodness, very thanks to Justin, our researcher, doing an excellent job. My goodness, as Tepora, that just goes to show you his work rate.
work rate is high for Tepora. The work rate's decent for both guys, but Tepora is able to land a good jab, and he's able to set up that big straight left in the right hook.
Gallegos doesn't seem to be fading, but he needs to have more sustained pressure. Easier said than done, but he's capable of it.
Yeah, but you just said it. Easier said than done, but you got to try it. You got to keep coming forward. Let your hands go. That's what I'm talking about. Fighting not to lose instead of fighting to win. Hey, you come forward, you bang both heads. You got to back him up. You cannot beat a southpaw without backing him up.
And when you talk about boxing experience, there's a whole lot to take into account. You got to take into account managing each round, managing through 10 rounds, knowing when to turn it on, when to turn it off, when to apply pressure and when to back up, how to move around the ring. And it seems like Gallegos just doesn't have every component that's needed to win rounds against Tepora.
No, he doesn't have to experience for that yet, Sean.
And a big straight left by Tepora again. As Tepora picking his spots, Gallegos is allowing him to do so on a right hook to the body. That smashed into the ribcage of Gallegos. As we have 30 seconds left.
Ray, that's what I'm talking about. If you stand in front of a guy with your hands up, you become a punching bag. You got to come forward. You can't just stand there. Move your head. You stand there becoming that punching bag.
And experience right there. He took 2 steps forward, he moved his head, and then didn't throw any shots. It's like it all has to make sense and flow together. And Gallegos just doesn't have it.
Well, Tepora is being very calculated and demonstrating very good defense as well, evading the punches of Gallegos as round 6 draws to a close. There's Rodel Mayo, the former world champion, in the corner, as we will go in and listen to what Jose Gallegos' corner is telling him.
A bit more pressure. Get the pressure going and keep bobbing and weaving. And you got to throw punches too. And the jabs, okay? Don't stay there. Don't be stagnant. Let's go.
And I know very much thanks to Felix De Jesus, our translator. Do you agree with what they were telling him?
So the corner's telling him to apply pressure. Like Ray is saying, don't just stand there, move and apply pressure, which is what we've been saying the whole night. But not only you have to train your fighter in preparation to do what's needed to win. And it seems like they didn't do that. It seems like he doesn't have what it takes to win.
No, sure, not giving him instruction on how to combat the southpaw stance. We tell him we got to apply pressure, but what do you have to do? We apply pressure, let the right hand go to the body, left hook to the liver. They're not telling him any of that.
Well, let's also look, guys, as we are into round number 7. Ray Flores alongside the Hall of Famer Ray Mancini, the champ Sean Porter, Marcos Villegas, and Jordan Hardy. Don't forget our main event later tonight on FS1. Devin Alexander will encounter Ivan Redkach, a matchup in the welterweight division. But right now we are here at 126, the featherweight division. Jhack Tepora looking very solid, not wasting much energy, and continues to pepper Gallegos with that straight left hand.
Gallegos doesn't do anything. He's standing in front of him, waiting to get sharpshooting. No, and that's what Tepora's doing. He's sharpshooting him. Gallegos is waiting for that instead of getting out first.
There's a sledgehammer of a left that crashed right into the face of Gallegos. Gallegos getting backed up now. Tepora starting to open up his offense. Gallegos has got to get his back off the ropes.
You got to get off the ropes. You got to turn them, get back to the center of the ring, and try to take control of the fight. Tepora, on the other hand, let's talk about the sharpshooting that he's doing right now. He's picking his punches, the jab, uppercuts, straight lefts. He's doing all the right things.
And the defense is impressive out of Tepora. Even though Gallegos isn't throwing a ton of punches, just 277 thus far that he has thrown. But very good head movement out of Tepora.
Yes,
Again, body movements, good face.
And you see that just one little subtle move, and then he's right out of the way from everything. And that's what it takes. It's just, the boxing is a game of inches.
Inches and angles. Inches and angles, baby. You got it. Oh!
Big straight left that connected by Tepora. That was right after he got out of the way of a jab attempt by Gallegos. It's those little nuances, guys. The center centimeters, the inches, those little slight feints, and the athleticism by Tepora, I think, helps him out exponentially when it comes to defensively.
Yeah, you can see Tepora slipping and sliding there. He's making a miss just enough. Not a lot, just enough. And he's countering him. He's in position to counter.
And Tepora has gotten better as this fight has continued on, which is a good sign of a fighter trying to make a move to a championship title. He's getting better throughout the fight.
It almost seems like Tepora is seeing things in slow motion and is able to get out of the
See, right here, the only thing we can say is keep going. Gallegos is not in shape, and he's not equipped to keep going and take control of this fight.
Jhack Tepora looked over at his corner, and now a straight left. Tepora continues to hammer away upon Jose Gallegos as he's in total control here in San Jacinto. Jhack Tepora continues to pour it on Jose Gallegos. Gallegos threw a right, but Tepora would not be denied and comes back with a straight left. The action continues right after this, but the right by Tepora, he misses it and bang! And Tepora looks over at the ref as to say, hey, are you going to stop it? No, okay, I'll go back to work. And so we will. Welcome back to PBC on FS2 Fight Night Prelims. There is Devin Alexander with his new trainer, Roy Jones Jr. No longer Kevin Cunningham. Instead, it's Roy Jones Jr. and Ivan Redcatch with his trainer, Sugar Shane Mosley. They are both in attendance and ready to go. Our main event on FS1 later tonight. But thus far, round number 8, Jhack Tepora and Jose Gallegos continue with the action. It has been all Jhack Tepora.
You know, the funny thing, Tepora says that he wants to fight Leo Santa Cruz. And from what I'm seeing tonight, that would be an interesting matchup. Of course, Leo Santa Cruz would be more active than Gallegos would be. But Jhack Tepora, I like the style. It would be an interesting fight of styles.
Well, Sean, it is evident that Tepora can mix it up in a quote-unquote firefight, but then also he can slow it down and just box and use his ring generalship to gain the advantage.
You know what? He's in the ring with a guy that's allowing him to do that. Moving forward, because it's pretty plain to see he's going to win this fight. Moving forward, Leo Santa Cruz will not give you that kind of space.
No,
Leo yeah, go ahead.
No, just no, you're right. He's not going to do it. Leo's going to come throwing punches and big power punch himself. But it'd be an interesting style, interesting matchup of styles.
As we are coming up on the halfway mark of round 8.
Yeah, Leo just doesn't give you that space and that opportunity to be as poised and comfortable as Tepora is right now.
Leo's all action all the time. But so far, Jhack Tepora is making his U.S. debut, and thus far it has been and a big right that connected by Gallegos. Tepora took it. He's looking at him. He's literally putting his chest on him and looking at him and saying, is that all you got?
Yeah, I don't like guys, you're winning the fight. You don't need to counter on like that. Win the fight. Show respect to the other fighter. He's still trying.
Tepora literally took the punch, put his head in the chest of Gallegos and darted and looked right in his eyes. But then he comes back with a couple left hands.
And here's the thing, at this point in the fight, and you know you're in control and you're winning, work on some things. Get better at some things. Get better on your defense.
That's right.
Start trying to see what this guy is doing. Don't put yourself in the line of fire to be hit.
Hey, Ray, Tepora's trying to knock him out. He can't. Gallegos got a heck of a chin, and he's determined.
There's a big right hand, another one, two big right hands. But Tepora, again, he connects with a very big left hand followed by a right hook. Gallegos says, come on, bring it. Well, now we're seeing the ferocity, and we're seeing the work right out of Gallegos. The action heating up as we head towards the 9th. Gallegos showing some signs. Look at this, that big right hand.
Big right hand right there. Tepora gives it to him again, and he takes it. And then Tepora comes right back, and that's been the tell of the tape the whole night is Gallegos will take something, and then Tepora will take it right back, and that's how the fight's gone this whole night.
I love this. I love this right here. Right here. Keep throwing punches. Playing around, clowning around. Then he gets caught a couple more. There it is. Punch him again. That's it, man. You can't look. That's how you get dropped.
And like I said, at this point in the fight, you're comfortable, but don't get too comfortable.
That's right.
Work
Don't
on
get
some
careless.
things. Get better.
It's okay to be comfortable. Don't get careless.
Yeah, get better. I'd rather you see get better instead of showing the crowd that you're in control and you're winning and putting your hands down, smiling, things like that. And, you know, it's good for TV. But is it good for your career?
Right.
Is it going to help you in the next fight? Not against Leo Santa Cruz.
No.
Well, Jhack Tepora, his 6-fight knockout streak is in peril as Gallegos has taken several big punches from him and continues to advance forward.
He's been trying to knock him out all night, Ray. I mean, Tepora has been trying to knock Gallegos out, but I think at this point, you know, he realizes, you know, look, he hasn't done it. He realizes he's got a guy in front of him, got a hell of a chin, and is very determined. So at this point, maybe he just beat him the easiest way.
All right, and so here, I'm going to play devil's advocate real quick. And it looks like Gallegos may have been saving himself for the end of this fight, and he's starting to try to come on and not take any steps back.
There it is. Look, he's much more aggressive, Brett. You're right, Shaw. He's much more aggressive so far.
Yeah, so far.
50 seconds have ticked off the
But
clock here
remember, this
tonight.
is where he's been all night. So guess what? He got comfortable getting back where he's used to being instead of following the game plan of turning it up in the late rounds, 9 and 10, and taking control and winning the fight.
Eddie Hernandez warns Tepora about holding and pushing the head down. As you take a look at total punches landed for Gallegos, he hasn't landed more than 11 punches in any round. Tepora's best round was 28 punches connected in round number 3. He's averaging 20 punches per round that he connects on.
Tepora's corner's got to tell him this. Right now, Gallegos is more dangerous to you than ever. Because right now is the time where he's going to get reckless, take some chances, lead with his head, get really unorthodox and step with the wrong foot. All that kind of stuff is about to start to happen. And Tepora's got to do this. He's got to stay in control and continue to stay focused.
Sean, I love Gallegos' bravado. He's standing there getting him shots, saying, come on, bring it on. I love that about this kid. He's got more heart, like I said, for the jump. He's showed a lot of heart and determination so far. He just ain't got the firepower to match Tepora, but man, he matches him in every other category.
Yeah.
Under 60 seconds remaining here in the 9th round. Jhack Tepora had been coming in and had been demolishing his opponents. He has the advantage against Gallegos, but it has not been easy.
El Capitan. He's been the captain all night.
He's been driving the ship, but Gallegos is trying to take him into those deep waters. We'll see if he can do so.
Here we go. I like this. Hands are down. All right. But you fix that. But now you're using your feet. Now you're using your range and your distance. And you get back to being focused and sharp instead of allowing the fight to just continue on the way that it is.
No shot on my guys with their hands down when they're out of range. And that's what, but then he picks them up when he comes closer. You're right.
And keep boxing. Keep boxing if you're Jhack Tepora. Keep picking your punches. And like I said before, trying to get better. Now's the time to improve. Now's the time to finish the fight like a champion.
Well, Tepora just stuck the jab right in the face of Gallegos as we have one more round remaining. And we'll see if Gallegos can turn the corner as we listen into his corner.
Now he's running. You got one more round here to get it done.
Okay, now look. Okay. If you're in front of him, you gotta start going. It's nice and tight.
Keep nice and tight.
Breathe in. Take your wrist. Nice throw. Good. Very good. Last round, okay?
Last round, we're going to touch him up in the center, okay?
There is the corner, Jhack Tepora. As there's Rodel Mayo in his corner. And now, through 9 rounds, we'll turn it over to our unofficial score, Marcos Villegas. How do you have the fight thus far?
So far, Ray, I have it 90-81. Jhack Tepora is all in control of this fight. He's just more active. It's been a fight where his volume is really winning him these rounds. Gallegos will go in spurts. He'll start doing well, and then he stops his attack. He won't throw anymore and allows Tepora to come back in and start landing his power punches. But through 9 rounds, I have it 90-81.
Thank you very much, Marcos. Gallegos and gentlemen, you saw them both exchange pleasantries, hugging one another prior to the start of the final round.
I love that sportsmanship. I really do. I don't know if I'd be hugging him at this point after a fight, because you start hugging me, I'm going to rip a shot off on your chin. But I do appreciate the sportsmanship. Two gladiators show respect for each other. Love that.
Right, you know what? Sometimes it's hard being a champion, isn't it? Sometimes it's hard being a champion.
Oh, it's hard being.
You know, Gallegos' corner, they get up on the ropes, on the apron, and they look at me, and they're looking at me with this face like, I don't know, what do you think? Like, looking at me for the answer. I can't give you the answer right now. You got to apply pressure, and you got to stay in Tepora's face. And if you want to try to get a win, it's got to be a knockout.
Gallegos is coming forward, realizing that he is in trouble of losing yet another matchup for Tepora. He seems to be resigned to the fact that his 6-fight knockout streak is probably going to come to an end because Gallegos has taken quite a bit of heavy shots in this matchup.
You know, man, that's the point. You know, we all get caught by knockouts. That's what I say. When it happens, it happens. You keep throwing punches, you catch a guy, it happens. But in this case, at this point, you just beat him the easiest way, and that's what he's doing right now.
A lot of heart from Gallegos, though. You gotta appreciate that. Still taking the fight to him, and he kept the fight interesting.
There's a nice right uppercut by Tepora, seeming to back up Gallegos. But Gallegos says, "Come on, let's do this."
Machismo, go ahead.
The bravado, the orgullo, the honor of Gallegos on full display.
At this point, you gotta stay within yourself. Don't get wild because the other guy is getting crazy. Stay under control, stay poised, and finish the fight the right way.
For Jhack Tepora, Ray, what have we learned? What have you been able to see out of Tepora?
I love quick hands, as we just saw right there. You know, he's a sharpshooter, man. And he's got good defense. He moves his head, leans in and out of the way and punches. I'd like to see him fight Leo Santa Cruz. It'd be a hell of a fight. Believe me, I'm not saying Leo Santa Cruz is my favorite fighter, one of my favorite fighters, but I'd like to see that matchup. That'd be a hell of a fight.
I don't know how far away he is from that fight, but I do agree with Ray. I think that would be a really good fight. Good movement at the end of this fight, and he did a good job tonight, Tepora.
Jhack Tepora mixing it up at the end of this matchup against Jose Gallegos. And Gallegos threw one for the road.
Way to end the fight.
Wow, they both embrace with one another. Hard-fought matchup between Jhack Tepora, who is making his United States debut. It will likely be a successful one. He looked terrific here in this matchup. Jhack Tepora, the featherweight out of the Philippines, just 24 years of age. He's been a pro for over 7 years and finally here in the United States. And he is letting the featherweight division know that the Filipino is here and ready to make an impact at 126. Jhack Tepora, sensing that the victory is in his grasp, will come back and get the decision right after this as the prelims continue here on FS2. Welcome back to PBC Fight Night Prelims here on FS2, and there is Jhack Tepora coming and giving a fist bump to the Hall of Famer, Ray Mancini. Wanted to come and get some positive vibes from you, Ray, and here's how it all played out.
Pound it, man, pound it.
He did some pounding on Gallegos.
I love this kid, man. I love the energy he showed. I love early on he went downstairs, boom, locked up body shots. This kid's a complete package, man.
You know what, through the night, it seemed like he was picking his shots very, very carefully. He knew the right shots to throw. A lot of head and body throughout the night from Tepora.
And he takes a heck of a shot.
He took a couple shots through the night. I mean, let's not fake the funk here. Gallegos was definitely in the fight, at least half the fight. You know, he always seemed to find a way to come back at some points throughout the fight. 10th round, I think, was the most interesting and fun round to watch.
Yeah.
And definitely at the end here, look at the pullback. Look at that. Oh, almost broke his back doing that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Let's take a look at the numbers with punch stats in this matchup. The total punches, 202 punches landed, a 29% connect percentage for Jhack Tepora. And let's take a look at the power evident out of the Filipino. from, as he looked tremendous, landing power punches at a 44% connect percentage. And now to see how he has the fight rendered with his verdict is our own Marcos Villegas.
Yeah, Ray, I have it 100 to 90, all the rounds going to Jhack Tepora. I know there's a few close rounds early on, and I felt just overall when I looked at those close rounds, I thought to myself, well, who landed the most damaging punches? The punches that were the cleanest, and you know, who did the most to win that round? And each time I asked myself that question, I gave the rounds to Tepora because I felt that he went ahead and did that over the course of these 10 rounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. All three judges see the bout identical, 99 to 91 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated, Jhack El Capitan Tepora. So Jhack Tepora makes his United States debut a successful one, improving his record to 23-0, and the victorious